All right, all right, all right. Happy Tuesday. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Yes, yes, yes. If you're new, just wave. It'll make you smile. Okay. Good to see everybody. And man, we had our attendance yesterday, our views here on the Coach's Corner was unbelievable, unbelievable. And the people going back watching the recording. So thank you for that. Thanks for being a part of this community. And our word for today. And I'm very hopeful that we've got a special guest coming in. I hadn't even had a chance to tell Coach Myra Miles yet. I stopped by, Coach, and paid one of our good friends a dear visit yesterday. And anyway, he would like to be on the Coach's Corner, and I'd like to hear from him. So I'll give you a call afterwards, Coach. I know you'll be up for it. So our word for today is connect. Now, if you look at the definition, bring together into contact so that a real or notional link is established. I read this and I went, oh, that's blah. I mean, we all can talk about connect, right? And we know the word, we know what it means. And we all are really, truly connectors of people. That's really what our life is made up of. Like as from being young to old, I mean, we're about connecting the dots of people through our life. And I think about, and Coach probably thinks the same way. I think about my players. When you establish a connection, I had a former player of mine that when I coached him, he was young, but he went on to he actually won a Super Bowl this year with the Rams. And I was communicating with him all around the Super Bowl. And it's like, how busy they are. But he took the time to stop and connect because there was a deeper connection in his early childhood that we connected with. So that to me, connections are super powerful. The most important thing I believe in life are connections you make with others. And man, we're so busy. How many of you would be honest and raise your hand? And when you think about connections, you're thinking about people and you're like, man, I hadn't talked to them in so long. I'm so busy. I don't even have time to pick up the phone and go, hey, just thinking about you, letting you know I love you. How's the family doing? Like we live such busy lives. Sometimes we don't even have time to do that. I know I don't. And so what does it look like to have a strong connection? And I'm going to say these really quick and turn it to Coach. Number one, you care about each other's needs and desires when you have that connection. Number two, you share openly with each other when you got a strong connection. Number three, you don't just hear each other, you really truly listen. Like when you've got a strong connection, you're not sitting around wondering, a person's talking to you, you're like looking around, like you're looking off. No, you've got this, like two buddies get together and this is like, I mean, they put the phones down. They don't worry about anything, right? It's a judgment-free zone. When you got a good, strong connection, you both know, hey, don't judge me because I judge you. You know what I'm saying? And we're going back and forth. It's a judgment-free zone. You just feel free to talk. And number five, when there is a conflict, you can find a silver lining within the conflict, And so I'm going to leave you with this. I actually run out of time, but I came across this. A connection is the energy that exists between two people when they feel seen, heard, and valued. And I think my thing today is as we go out into the world, let's make sure that we are seeing people, we're hearing people, and we're valuing people, and they know it. Coach, I'll turn it to you.
That was great. Thank you. You said something that I heard you, and I may have learned it from you, but it's so important in our mind to tell, like you can tell yourself, I see you. I see you. I think that is so important for us to always be willing to do that. So what's your connection, or who do you feel connected to? I got a feeling we all feel connected to several people. but who do you feel connected to? Based upon our connections up to this point in our life, could you call one of those connections and talk to them just like you spoke to them yesterday? Well, I think we all could. I want to share something with you that I can say, yes, I could. When I started coaching in 1984 at Haleyville, Alabama, little bitty school, it was an area where there was no middle class. It was either you had a lot or you had nothing. And it's probably still very similar to that. But my very first ball girl, Holly Witt, little bitty girl, she's about third grade then. Now, Holly's grown up now, and she is the superintendent of the Haleyville City School Systems. But we have stayed in touch through the years. And could I have a conversation to her and feel like I had a conversation with her just yesterday when I have not talked to her in several months? Absolutely. Why? But, it's because at some point, we've either connected through her children over Facebook, and I've made a comment to her about it. Something going on in her family, something going on in her school system. So that's a connection that I feel like I could say yes to. Are there people that I've done a poor job with and I have not stayed connected in ways that I should have? Absolutely. And that's the beauty of this show, this call, this group, our family, is we are reminded of so many things that can help us get back on track. Oh, Lord, hold on.
Good morning, Rebel.
Frank, you're muted.
I was doing such a good job.
You were.
I was
We
doing
could
so
see
good.
it.
How to connect. Listen, pay attention to people.
Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Sorry.
I got to say this, Coach.
Hey.
In connecting, don't be a know-it-all. How many of you know people that's that one-upper? Like you
Yeah.
tell a story, they gonna one-up you. Okay, don't be a know-it-all. All right. Go ahead, Coach. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm sorry, guys. We're so excited around here at Vestavia Hills High School. We're trying to connect with our student body, our girls in the Final Four, starting Thursday. So we're all connecting. And Mr. Mann is so fired up. He's liable to pop on that intercom at any second and any time. So I'm gonna tell Mr. Mann he interrupt the coach's corner. But if you make a contact and connection with someone and you don't follow up with them, it's tough to go back and talk to them. And let me ask you this, how many of us have reached out to someone that we hadn't talked to in a while, but you all of a sudden get this in your mind, hey, you know what? I think they could help me with that. Now, you hadn't talked to them in probably a year, but you want to pick up the phone now and call them and ask them for a favor. That's what you want to try to avoid, because there are so many people that are out there that we can connect with. So just dropping a line, dropping a hey every now and then, you got to do that. Just show you're genuinely interested in them as a person first. How do you do that? Invite them for coffee, invite them for lunch. Don't just connect with that person to help you financially on some kind of immediate need if you haven't connected with them. It's kind of like Coach said earlier, you got this judgment-free zone with the people that you truly are connected with, and you don't have to talk to them all the time. You just know it. But you got to work on having that relationship with every single person. So here are a few ways to connect deeper with others. Every single person that you come in contact with today, whether it's on this right here, smile. Smile. It's easy to connect with someone when your body language is giving out happiness and positivity. So smile. Take the time to smile. Everybody that you come in contact with. Make eye contact. How many times have you been in a conversation with someone and they're looking everywhere except in your eyes? They're looking above you, around you. They're not connecting. Is that something I'm doing? Maybe I'm not doing a good job in connecting with them. Look them in the eyes. Listen, I love this. Listen with your heart. You know, sometimes we say listen with our ears, but listen with your heart. Slow down. Connect with people by listening with your heart. And then make a conscientious effort to be a great communicator. Again, Coach, we talk about this all the time with so many of our words, and it's all in communicating. Got to be a great communicator, and you've got to stay fluid and aggressive in how you communicate. Mix your communication up sometime. Don't do the same thing over and over. Be consistent, but find different varieties of how to do that. That's easy to connect you. Be present and focused on the other person. I talk about Dr. Kevin Elko a lot. One of his favorite sayings is, be where your feet are. Where are you at right now? Where are you at right now? Wherever you're at, be where you're at. And then always, to wrap it up, always be authentic. You know, some of my favorite people in the world are the people that I've seen when they look like a dadgum $1 million and when they look like total crap. And they don't care. You feel me on that? Those are my favorite people because they are authentic. I can promise you, Brent Palmer, Andrea, some of you people I've known for a while, they've seen me when I look like absolute mortal poo-poo, but they've also seen me dressed up. I mean, let's all try to be authentic. Don't try to be somebody you're not, because you're an easy read when you are that way. So anyway, this was a great word. Thank you so much. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to be on anymore this week. We're super, super busy. I want y'all to give us a prayer up at 9 a.m. Central Time Thursday morning when our Vestavia Rebels are taking on the Auburn Tigers High School. We got a chance to win a state championship here. So, but thank you so much for what y'all bring to me, what you do for me every single day. So I love you guys. Coach, is it Higgins coming on? Is Higgins coming on?
Higgins hopefully is going to be here Thursday, and don't get off. If everybody on here, we got to announce. We had 2 winners yesterday, Coach, of the Amazon gift cards, $25.
Wow.
But you need to take a picture of the Coach's Corner today, because this today is going out to more people. I'm talking about the numbers that you've loaded up with today. Big shout out to you. And why is that so exciting to us? Because the community's growing. Like it's just, this is awesome. So 2 people, Andrea Rosser, go ahead. Tell us who they are. Who's getting the Amazon gift cards coming to them from yesterday? I know one of them. And Myra Miles loves Miss Cheryl Elliott.
Yay!
Cheryl Elliott,
Sweet
out in Texas.
Cheryl.
Yeah, she won. I hope she's on this morning. I know she's
Yeah.
working with. And then also we have a brand new person, Erica. I hope Erica's still on.
She is. I see her.
Erica, can you announce Miss Arnold as our winner? Because I believe, if I'm not wrong, that is yours. And I'm going to say it. Lena. Okay.
Her name is Iliana Arnold, and we call her Ili. So congrats,
Ili.
Ili.
Ely Arnold. I'll never forget that. Ely Arnold. Congratulations. Guys, we love you. We appreciate you. Go rock today. Happy Tuesday. See you back tomorrow.
Bye, guys. Love you.
Thanks, Coach, for the message.
Thank y'all.
Love
Go
you guys.
Rebels.
you.
Great call.
Guys.
Bye, everyone.
Have a great day.
Have a great
Love you
day.